Smashing. Hi there. Hey, I got here a little late, obviously. But there's a saying in my family, better late than early. I've circumnavigated the globe 10 times now, reciting poetry all the way. And I get asked a lot of questions I can't often answer. But whatever the question, I always answer in the existential. Why? Because I'll level with you, I'm an existentialist. Most of my friends are existentialists. Well, it's company for me. So whenever I'm asked any question of any nature, I always answer in the existential. It's a knee-jerk reaction. So this is always the first question I'm asked. Dr. Clarke, how did you get here? And my answer's always the same, in the best kind of car known to men. And that car is a hire car for these very reasons. Double park, don't lock the door, push the pedals through the floor, give it loads and then some more. It's a hire car, baby. Grip the stick, grind the gears, watch that distance disappear, never be yours in 1,000 years. A hire car, be hire car, why would anybody buy a car? Bang it, prang it, say ta-ta. It's a hire car, baby, bad behaviour on the street, save yourself a couple of sheets, collision waiver, keep it sweet, it's a hire car. Show this motor no respect, bump it, dump it, call, collect, what else did the firm expect? It's a hire car. Why hot wire a car whenever you require a car? Hire a car, baby. Drive the melon farmer anywhere just like you don't care. Put it down the wear and tear, it's a hire car. Pray the person who hired it last did not drive it quite this fast. This Dagon and Dodger will not last. It's a hire car. Steaming like a samovar from the front bumper to the spoiler bar. Hire car, baby, try not to kill yourself or injure anybody else. Don't forget to fasten your belts. Rent it, dent it, bang it, prang it, bump it, dump it, scorch it, torch it, crash and burn it, don't return it, lost deposit, let them earn it. Who cares? It's on the firm, it's a hire car, baby. Hire car. Thank you very much. These long, rambling, poetical sagas are all very well, aren't they, ladies and gentlemen, when so often in the flaky world of poetry, less is more. Try this one. Two ugly sisters from Fordham took a walk one day out of boredom. On the way back, a sex maniac jumped out of a bush and ignored them. Because sometimes less is more. Save it up. Save it up. Give it me in a lump sum at the end. Here's one I wrote for the beleaguered National Health Service 20 years ago. A public service advert, especially for the NHS. Less is more, because broadcasting time is very expensive. I wrote this one to help them, the NHS, in their the ongoing struggle against the menace of STDs. And this one used to be called Lydia, but I rewrote. Yes, I know why you're laughing. I know why you're laughing, because you're laughing because you know that title's already been used by Dean Friedman. I found out the hard way. I was just about to deliver this number for the first time at the George Bernard Shaw Theatre, Clarke, London, England. And the following message came from the side of the stage. Psst, Johnny, change the title. Why? He's in the audience. Who? Dean Friedman. The ragamuffin Romeo himself here tonight. What the? Huh? Yes, and he's a very litigious person who can afford a much better lawyer than you. So if you don't want to live your rest of your life in penury, change the title immediately. So thinking on my feet, I came up with this one. It's a much better title, actually, proving once again that necessity is the mother of invention, and not Frank Zappa, as some of you had perhaps previously assumed. Now it's called Lydia, Girl with an Itch. Lydia, get rid of your chlamydia, only an idiot would ever consider you. Because sometimes less is more. The introduction was way longer than the number. Part of my house style. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Whenever you're dealing with matters of sexual hygiene, you have to be inclusive. That's the big deal now. You've got to be inclusive. And by that I mean you have to include people who indulge in what I might call aberrant sex. And with that in mind, I call this one necrophilia. Fed up with foreplay and all that palaver, avacadabra. Because sometimes less is more. And this one's so fresh, it's not even in the latest book. Maiden Voyage, here it is. Can we hear those teenagers next door here? No, great. Fantastic. I was just about to call the police. You just saved me a lot of unpleasantness there. Thanks, Ian. I knew I could rely on you for that. Okay, the title of this piece keeps cropping up with monotonous regularity. You'll get the message, I'm sure. Worth much more dead than alive, I'm edgy. Didn't sleep till I was 35, edgy. Didn't sleep till I was 35 in a bed of nails on a gravel drive, I'm edgy. I see the possibilities all at once because I'm edgy. There's a civil war going on in my bonds, edgy. A civil war going on in my bonds, fight or flight is a shite response, fight or flight is a shite response, but I'm edgy, edgy. I want to give the world a wedgie, I'm a bit more Ronnie than Reggie. Edgy. Peg pants and a 4-foot keychain, edgy. Dog tooth blazer fit to bring on a migraine, edgy. Dog tooth blazer fit to bring on a migraine, a fake ID chain, key and S, give it a name, edgy. Edgy, that one's called. Here's one of my personal favourites, and it's also Pam Ayres' favourite poem of mine. What would you think that would be? Pam Ayres' favourite poem of mine? Well, I'll tell you. It's this one. And I wrote this one in 1979 when I was on tour with a group called Richard Hell and the Voidoids. I was talking to their gifted guitar player, the late Robert Quine. I said, what are you doing in this loser world of punk rock? A virtuoso like you. He said, no, this is where follow the dollar, Johnny. I just left a band called the Coma Teens. Said, oh yeah, what a great name. It's got it all. 3 syllables. Youth and Oblivion, the twin obsessions of punk rock. Terrific name, the Coma Teens. The singer wrote one song and it was called She's Got a Metal Plate in Her Head. So what a title, I thought. If I saw that record in a shop, remember shops? If I'd have seen that record in a shop, that's going to be a hit from here to eternity, She Got a Metal Plate in Her Head by the Coma Teens. Wow. Anyway, this song never got released. Long story short, the song never got released. I couldn't let it go. I thought, a title like that, the rest of it writes itself. 35 minutes later, I had this down. My version goes like this, and then I lost it for about 20 years. Found it about 10 years ago again, and I looked it over and I figured, unlike a lot of my punk rock stuff, this poem still stands up today. It could enjoy a new life. With a little bit of modernisation, it could live again. The trick is, I don't usually go for audience participation or any creepy gimmicks like that, but see if you can spot where I modernised it. Huh? That's where you come in. First prize, a night out with Dr. John Cooper Clarke. Second prize, 2 nights out with Dr. John Cooper Clarke. Actually, ladies, it's a blessing in disguise. It gives you an opportunity to get your handbag back. Here it is anyway. My version goes like this. She's got a metal plate in her head. Spot the modernisation. 77 Sunset Strip was on the TV when my baby took a dip. 11:20, she cries in pain. The pool was empty, I had it drained. I can't help feeling partly responsible. I'm sleeping in the shed. She's got a metal plate in her head. She's got a non-ferrous metal plate in her head. A metal plate in her head. It's better that you understand. She's already been dead. Now she's walking in this wonderland with a metal plate in her head. She's in a world where we can't go. The days are motionless, the nights are slow. My life, it's grey and greenish. Self-reproach fills every scene. I can't help feeling partly responsible. I'm sleeping in the shed already. She's got a metal plate in her head. She's got a non-corrosive metal plate in her head. A metal plate in her head. You can't reach her on the mobile phone. Yeah, well done. Everyone's a winner, baby, that's for sure. You can't reach her on the mobile phone. She can't hear it in the chrome zone. She don't know what time it is, Holmes. Take it easy, the doctor said. She got a metal plate in her head. She's got a non-ferrous metal plate in her head, a metal plate in her head. She's got a non-corrosive metal plate in her head, a metal plate in her head. She's got a hypoallergenic metal plate in her head, a metal plate in her head. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, my marital career has been long and largely pointless. Until now. I couldn't be happier, ladies and gentlemen. I wear the ring. This tiny ring is a token of love and devotion. That's why I say, because I wear a ring. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, very often in the modern world, a marriage, it begins with a heart and a diamond. 2 weeks later, you wish you had a club and a spade. Well, that don't apply to me. That don't apply to me, ladies and gentlemen. Here's a poem to prove it. Okay, here it is. Thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen. The reason I'm finishing with this one is because, there must be a bookstore around here, and the title of this one is exactly the same as the title of my memoir. In good stockists, even as I speak, ladies and gentlemen. Don't let this beautiful weather fool you. Christmas is breathing down your neck, ladies and gentlemen. Just saying. Anyway, I'm going out on this one. This one I wrote directly from my heart to my loved one on the Feast of St. Valentine. And it became the wedding favourite of the 20th, and remains the wedding favourite of the 21st century international style. It received over 1 billion hits, thanks to my friends the Arctic Monkeys. I can't thank them enough for this. But my version goes this way. Thanks for listening this last few minutes. Goes like this, directly from my heart to you, like this. Let me be your vacuum cleaner, breathing in your dust. Let me be your Morris Marina, I will never rust. If you like your coffee hot, let me be your coffee pot. You call the shots, I want to be yours. Let me be your raincoat for those frequent rainy days. Let me be that dream boat when you want to sail away. Let me be your teddy bear, take me with you anywhere, I don't care. I want to be yours, let me be your electric meter, I will never run out. Let me be the electric heater you get pneumonia without. Let me be that setting lotion that grips your skull with deep devotion. Deep as the deep Atlantic Ocean, that's how deep is my devotion. A deep, 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 deep. I don't want to be hers, I want to be yours. Thanks for listening this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, or this morning, really. Bye now.